childhood wasn't easy. If you mean that I had endless toys, no homework to do, abundant food on my table, playing whenever I had the whim, everything happened exactly as I wanted them to be. A childhood full of facilities and privilege and the state of being irresponsible, it wasn't like that at all. I had a childhood full of siblings bickerings, bad grades, quarrels with friends, unpurchased toys, drooling over gorgeous clothes hanging on the shopping mall windows, and imagining that my childhood could have been cooler, sweeter, and better. Nothing changed. It remained as it was. What I remember well from childhood was my family, living modestly in our half-built house, having no electricity after 6 in the afternoon, looking for water when the dry season came, eating beef once in a week inside our old car parked at the sidewalk of a public sports center. The kind of life full of inadequacies is something I reminisce from time to time, something I deeply miss because life was so simple back then. We didn't have much, but we had each other. We craved for possessions, but we loved more, sincerely, fiercely, and eternally. Remembering childhood helps me cope with the consequences of current estrangement and loneliness which comes along with it. Remembering childhood brings tears to my eyes, for I terribly long for the days when we only cared about one plate of food in front of us and neither the latest car nor the latest TV size. Remembering childhood gives me wistful thinking of how our life could have turned if we had been blessed with what we needed but probably less than we acquired, so that we could commit to being humble. I miss the childhood of eating crackers while sitting on the swing right before the sunset and the fireflies appeared. We got bitten by mosquitos. They drank blood and sweat. We had marred skins with nail marks. We had scrapped knees. We had ice cream dripping down our chins. We had our favorite TV show right at 7 p.m., 1 hour before we were told to go to bed. We had our bikes to wander around the ripe rice fields. We had our own tools to steal our neighbors' mangoes. We were playing outside right until our parents called us to dinner. We quickly took a shower because of the said favorite TV show. We quickly finished our homeworks because it got too dark and it hurt our eyes to read and write under the candlelight. In every way, we were happy. And look at us now, passing each other by on the street, which used to be our playground, smiling awkwardly at each other, trying hard to reminisce the past, but failing when our respective spouses pout because they have no idea what we're talking about. Our parents grow old as we become parents ourselves. Our children are reluctant to play with each other, no matter how hard we encourage them to. Of course, they feel safer and much more secure chatting with their friends on their phones about nothing in particular rather than listening to and repeating their parents' stories of their childhood and the perks of the generation being born in the 90s. We wave goodbye and promise to catch up and meet up as soon as we return to the big city. It's such an empty promise. We'll forget each other as soon as our cars enter the tollway, but we hope anyway that our future will also include the people from our past childhood. It's better to say see you when I see you, for we know not where we live or if our parents will move out of our old neighborhood following our footsteps. Childhood is such a vague idea, so far away from where we stand right now, so out of our reach. Even though we try hard to grasp it, it keeps slipping away through our fingers. The memories it produced, the smell of child sweat, the cute argument about who cheated to get the most marbles, the joy of being together just for the sake of playing, and the friendship we thought would last forever, but didn't. Childhood feels like a dream now, when we are forced to be awake and face our current reality of raising kids and paying bills, forgetting the thrill and excitement that games made us feel, the happiness surrounding us when we met our playmates at 4 p.m. sharp for more than a decade. childhood is what I'm thinking of as I close my eyes tonight, remembering the time when the full moon was so close to the land. We climbed the roof of our friend's two-story house, hoping that we could grab the moon and drag it down, make it grant our wish, for we didn't know how a shooting star looked like and how wishing upon a falling star really worked. Good night, childhood, and the memories you summon as I'm writing this.